This is Chief Engineer Yuki Tanaka, formerly of the UNCS Horizon's Dream. When pirates captured our colony ship, they thought they had taken hostages. They had taken a factory. This is Case File 217. This is the story of how 50,000 civilians built a war fleet in 30 days. The Horizon's Dream was humanity's most ambitious colony project. 50,000 carefully selected specialists, everything needed to build a civilization from scratch on a virgin world. We carried fabrication equipment, mining drones, industrial processors, and every type of expert imaginable. We did not carry weapons. Colony ships don't need weapons. That's what military escorts are for. We did not have an escort. Budget cuts, political decisions. Some admiral somewhere decided that the route was safe enough to travel without protection. Piracy was rare in that sector. The odds of interception were minimal. The odds were wrong. The Vraxkul Syndicate found us 3 weeks from the nearest help. 12 warships emerging from an asteroid field where they had been waiting. Professional pirates, experienced raiders who had captured hundreds of vessels across the sector. Captain Morrison tried to run. The Horizon's Dream was fast for a colony ship, but colony ships are not fast compared to warships. They caught us in 6 hours. Their commander, a Vraxkul named Keth Vorak, contacted us with demands. Human vessel, you will power down engines and prepare for boarding. Your colonists will be held for ransom. The price is 100 billion credits. Your government has 30 days to pay, or we begin killing passengers. 1,000 per day until the money arrives. Captain Morrison tried to negotiate. Keth Vorak was not interested in negotiation. 30 days, human. Pay or die. They did not board us immediately. Vraxkul's standard procedure was to let hostages stew in fear before taking control. It made them more compliant. They positioned their 12 ships around us in a containment pattern and settled in to wait. That was their first mistake. Captain Morrison gathered the senior staff within an hour of the ultimatum. Myself, as chief engineer, Dr. Sarah Chen, head of fabrication, Commander Rodriguez from Colony Security, 15 department heads representing every specialty aboard. Options, the captain said. Most of the options were bad. We had no weapons. We had minimal security personnel. We could not outrun them. Rescue was weeks away. Dr. Chen spoke up. Captain, what exactly do we have aboard this ship? Morrison looked at her strangely. Colonists, supplies, equipment for establishing a new world. Why? Specifically, Chen continued, we have 12 industrial fabricators capable of producing anything from raw materials. We have mining drones that can extract ore from asteroids. We have fusion reactors with enough power output to run a small city. We have metallurgists, chemists, physicists, and engineers of every specialty. She smiled. We have everything needed to build a civilization from scratch. Why couldn't we build a fleet instead? The room went silent. I ran the calculations in my head. Fabricators, power, materials, expertise. It's possible, I said slowly. Not easy, not guaranteed, but theoretically possible. How long? Morrison asked. If we strip the mining equipment for raw materials? If we run the fabricators at maximum capacity? If we put every engineer aboard to work? I did more calculations. 30 days, maybe 25 if everything goes perfectly. Morrison smiled. It was not a pleasant smile. They gave us 30 days. Let's use them. The next 4 hours were organizational chaos. 50,000 colonists had to be briefed, assigned roles, and put to work. The pirates were monitoring our communications, so everything had to be done in person, quietly, without raising suspicion. We told the civilians we were preparing for a possible rescue attempt. We needed everyone to stay calm and follow instructions. What we did not tell them, not at first, was that we were the rescue. Day 1 through 7 was materials acquisition. The Vraxkul had positioned us near an asteroid field. Convenient for them, even more convenient for us. Our mining drones were designed to extract ore for initial colony operations. They worked just as well extracting ore for weapons. We sent out the drones on what we told the pirates were routine system checks. They didn't care. Mining drones were no threat. Let the humans keep busy with their pointless busy work. By day 3, we had accumulated 200,000 tons of refined metals. By day 5, 500,000. By day 7, enough raw material to build a fleet. The Vraxkul noticed the drone activity, but misinterpreted it. They assumed we were stockpiling materials to prove our colonists' value. See, we're useful. Don't kill us. They actually appreciated our industry. Made us seem more worth ransoming. Day 7 through 14 was construction. The Horizon's Dream had 4 main cargo bays, each one large enough to hold a small warship. We converted all 4 into shipyards. Fabricators that were designed to produce agricultural equipment produced hull plating instead. Systems meant to create habitat modules created engine housings. Medical fabricators that should have made surgical tools made weapons components. Everything could be repurposed. Everything was repurposed. I ran the fabrication division personally. 18-hour days. Thousands of engineers working in shifts. The constant hum of machinery. The spark of welders. The chemical smell of fresh composites. We were building warships from scratch. Not sophisticated warships. Not elegant warships. Functional warships. Engines that worked. Weapons that fired. Hulls that held atmosphere. We didn't need beautiful. We needed deadly. Dr. Chen's team designed the weapon systems. They started with mining lasers, high-powered cutting tools meant for asteroid processing. With minor modifications, mining lasers became military-grade beam weapons. They repurposed construction explosives into missiles. They converted ore processors into ammunition fabricators. They turned scanning equipment into targeting systems. Everything a colony ship carries can be weaponized. Everything. By day 14, we had completed our first ship. The HDS Retribution, 40 meters long, crew of 12, 4 mining laser turrets modified for combat, 12 improvised missiles, engine system capable of matching Vraxkul warships. She was ugly, asymmetrical. Obviously built in a hurry by people who had never designed warships before. She was also armed and operational. Day 14 through 21 was mass production. Once we had one working design, we could replicate it. The fabricators ran continuously. New hulls emerged every 2 days. Each one crewed by colonists who had been training in simulators we built from entertainment systems. Our pilots were agricultural specialists and teachers and doctors. Our gunners were chemists and architects and administrators. But they were humans. And humans learn quickly when motivated. By day 21, we had 17 operational warships hidden in our cargo bays. 17 vessels that had not existed 3 weeks earlier. An entire fleet, built from asteroid ore and colonial equipment. Day 21 through 29 was preparation. We drilled our crews. We tested our weapons. We refined our tactics. We prepared for a battle that would determine whether 50,000 people lived or died. The Vraxkul had no idea. They saw a colony ship maintaining its systems. They saw drones collecting ore. They saw routine operations continuing. They did not look inside the cargo bays. Why would they? What could unarmed civilians possibly build that would threaten 12 warships? Day 30 arrived. Keth Vorak contacted Captain Morrison at 0600 hours. Human. The deadline has passed. No ransom has been received. We will now begin executing your passengers as promised. 1,000 today. 1,000 tomorrow. Until your government pays, or your ship is empty. Captain Morrison responded calmly. I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. What change? There is no change. You have no options. You are unarmed, surrounded, and helpless. About that, Morrison said. We've been busy. On her signal, we opened the cargo bay doors. 17 warships launched simultaneously. The Vraxkul sensor officer detected them immediately. How could he not? 17 new contacts, emerging from a ship that was supposed to be defenseless. Commander, contacts. Multiple contacts launching from the colony ship. They appear to be warships. Keth Vorak did not believe it. Could not believe it. Impossible. The humans have no weapons. Scan again. Sir, they're powering weapons. They're targeting us. Sir, where did they come from? They came from us. We came from us. The Battle of the Horizon's Dream lasted 47 minutes. 17 human ships against 12 Vraxkul vessels. Our ships were cruder, smaller, less sophisticated, but we had more of them. And we had something the pirates did not. Desperation. 50,000 people had spent 30 days working around the clock to build those ships. 50,000 people who knew that if we lost, they would die. 50,000 people who had put everything they had into this one chance. We did not waste it. Commander Rodriguez led the attack personally. She had been colonial security, basically a police officer. Now she commanded our flagship, the Retribution. All ships, weapons free, kill them all. Our mining lasers cut through Vraxkul hulls like they were cutting through asteroids. Our improvised missiles found their targets. Our untrained crews fought with the precision of desperation. The pirates tried to flee. We did not let them. We hunted every ship. We destroyed every vessel. We killed every pirate who had threatened our families, our friends, our future. When it was over, 12 Vraxkul warships were debris. 17 human-built warships remained, all of them functional, most of them undamaged. We had lost one ship, the HDS Vengeance, destroyed by a lucky missile hit. 14 crew dead. 14 lives lost to save 50,000. Worth it. The aftermath was complicated. We were 3 weeks from the nearest human station, now with 17 armed vessels that technically didn't exist in any registry. The colonial authority was confused by our reports. You built warships from asteroid ore in 30 days? Yes, sir. That's not possible. Apparently it is, sir. We're flying them right now. The Horizon's Dream completed its journey to our destination world. We arrived not as helpless colonists, but as a proven civilization. A people who could build anything, anywhere, from nothing. The 17 ships of the factory fleet remained in service for decades. They were eventually replaced by proper military vessels, but they were never decommissioned. They're museum pieces now, monuments to what 50,000 humans could accomplish when given no choice but success. The Vraxkul Syndicate never recovered from the Horizon's Dream incident. Word spread across their territory. The humans had built a fleet from nothing and destroyed an entire raiding squadron. Pirates stopped targeting human vessels after that. Not because we were too powerful to attack, because we were too dangerous to capture. Kill a human ship, and you've killed a ship. Capture a human ship, and you've captured a factory, a weapons plant, a civilization in waiting that can produce anything it needs to destroy you. The galaxy learned something important from the Horizon's Dream. Human engineers are not non-combatants. They are the most dangerous humans of all. Give us resources and time, and we will build anything. Give us a deadline and a threat, and we will build weapons that didn't exist yesterday. We are the species that went from stone tools to spacecraft in 10,000 years. We are the civilization that builds its way out of every problem. And when you capture 50,000 of our best builders, you haven't captured hostages. You've captured your own executioners. They just need 30 days to prepare. This is Chief Engineer Yuki Tanaka, signing off. Case File 217 is now closed. They captured a colony ship expecting helpless civilians. They found 50,000 engineers. 30 days later, they found 17 warships. And then they found death. Let that be the lesson. Never capture human engineers. Never give us time. Never assume we're helpless just because we're unarmed. Because